Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is Amatazar from the Chicago camp coming back at you again with another lesson entitled, Why Do My Eyes Hurt? So if you've seen the movie The Matrix, you know that there's so much parallelism between the movie and the scriptures, okay, the Bible. All right. So here you have Neo laying on a bed, okay, who is the savior, and the Morpheus character, which is likened unto John the Baptist. So he's laying on the table and he's got all these acupuncture needles in him. He said, "What are you doing to me?" And Morpheus says, "Your muscles have atrophied. We're rebuilding you." And then he says, Neo says, "Why do my eyes hurt?" And Morpheus says, "Because you've never used them." And that right there makes me think about this truth and the two thirds, right? That are stuck in idolatry and can't get this truth. Okay. Just like Neo was stuck in the matrix. All right. But he was pulled out of the matrix. All right. So only the elect is going to hear this word. All right. Now, the two thirds that are stuck in idolatry and all these different religions and belief systems and philosophies, right? And when I say the two thirds, I'm talking about those wicked Israelites who King David cursed. Okay. So King David put a curse on those wicked Israelites. And we see that here in Isaiah 6 and 9. And it says, "And he said, Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed." Salakia. All right, so in Psalm 69, you see King David cursed those wicked Israelites because he was a prophet and he saw the death of Yahushua. All right. Um, And so he cursed those wicked Israelites, saying that, asking the Lord to not allow those wicked Israelites to come into the Lord's righteousness. All right. This is Romans 11 and 7. It says, "What then Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. And David saith, Let their table be made a snare and a trap, and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back always." All right, so when you go to Psalm 68, that is a hellified curse, all right, that our King David put on those wicked Israelites. Okay. And even to this day, okay, that curse still stands. All right. So you got those wicked Israelites that they still stumbling. They stumbling over these different religions, all right, of the world and the different philosophies. Okay. And even in this so-called Christianity. All right. This is John 14 and 16. It says, "And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him. But ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you." Okay? It says, because they see it him not. Right? So whenever Yahushua, when he was preaching and teaching, he would say, "Those that have eyes to see, let them see, and those that have ears to hear, let them hear." All right. Even when he was doing his parables, all right, the disciples asked him, why you teaching in parables?" Right? He was teaching in parables because he was saying, but they couldn't get it. All right. He wasn't going to talk straight to them, because it wasn't meant for them to get it. Okay. All right. This is let's see. Truth coming out early morning. All right. I get up early a lot of days, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. All right. At 4 o'clock in the morning, sometime I might be hot. All right. I might be hot at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I might be telling my wife at 4 o'clock in the morning while I'm ironing, hey, how come they don't bring these scriptures out in church, in the Christian church, right? Because our salvation brings rulership and subjugation. All right. That's why the following scriptures are never read in Christian churches. Okay. So we're going to look at some scriptures, right, that talk about rulership and subjugation. Okay. You got to ask yourself, well, how come these scriptures don't never come out in the Christian church? You've been in church all your life. You've been in church for 30, 40 years. You ain't never heard these scriptures come out. It's because this is the truth. All right. These are prophetic scriptures of rulership and subjugation. Let's run it. Zechariah 14:16. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, Yahweh of hosts, and to keep the feast of tabernacles. And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, Yahweh of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. Okay? All right. So if you don't submit, right, and come to Jerusalem for the Feast of Tabernacles, you ain't going to get no rain for your crops. In other words, you're going to be hungry. Isaiah 60:14, it says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of Yahweh, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Boy, that sounds so good. Bending unto thee. They're going to come bending unto us. All right. And bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. See, they don't talk about that in church. Psalms 18:43. Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen. A people whom I have not known shall serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me. The strangers shall submit themselves unto me. Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right. See, this is going into that reincarnation. All right, in the different captivities. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. All right, Psalms 2:8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. All right. So when we get the kingdom, all right, we're gonna bust these heathen upside the head with a rod of iron, and they just gonna break into pieces like shivers. All right, we're gonna pop them upside the head, bow, and they're just gonna break into pieces. This is Micah 4:13. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hooves brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto Yahweh, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth. Okay. Revelation 2:26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. See that? And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Right? So you got the Revelation 2 lining up with the Psalms 2. All right, so this is Psalms 116:12. What shall I render unto Yahweh for all his benefits toward me? I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of Yahweh. I will pay my vows unto Yahweh now in the presence of his people. Precious in the sight of Yahweh is the death of his saints. Okay? All right, so either way, we have to be changed. Okay? All right, because this, according to 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, right? Uh, this mortal has to put on immortality. Okay, this corruption has to put on incorruption. All right, so we have to be changed one way or the other. Now, sometimes we might have to be a martyr. Okay, sometimes we might have to die for this truth. Some of us are gonna die in this truth. All right, and die for this truth. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3:1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and their going from us to be utter destruction. But they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastened, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. Okay, spiritual powers. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. Okay? A lot of spiritual powers, a lot of dominion and subjugation, okay, is about to happen. Okay? And that's what we're inching closer and closer to that. All right. The third woe is upon us. All right. Yahweh Shai is coming back to gather his elect from the four corners of the earth. This is Revelation 5:9 in closing. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain, and hast redeemed us to the Most High by thy blood out of every kindred, tongue, people, and nation, and hast made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. Okay? All right, so this has been Why Do My Eyes Hurt? Okay? Why do my eyes hurt? Because you've never used them. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.